Hello, welcome back to my channel, and today we're taking a look at Plague Tale: Innocence, which is a title from 2019, and I've decided to revisit it with the 4070 Ti because we will try to max this game out in 4K. So let's have a look at the settings before we go any further. First and foremost, obviously 4K, native 100% resolution, full screen ultra settings, and the only thing I did turn off is chromic aberration. Now this is a personal preference thing, honestly. This game actually looks, I would say, pretty much the same with it on or off. In my opinion, you don't get this film grain kind of all over the place. Everything else is on ultra, and you know, if you want, you can experiment with these settings yourself. When it comes to this game's requirements, it's a title from 2019, so the requirements are actually very modest. GTX 660 for minimum required GPU with a 2 gigabytes of video memory, or 970 for recommended, which is roughly 3.5 to 4 gigs, depends how you look at things. Outside of that, I've actually turned off all the audio, literally all of it. And the reason for that is this game is an audio sensory adventure. The subtle cues of noise and interaction is just overwhelming. Like, I would say this is a game you would definitely benefit from playing with headphones, because everything has sound. The crunch of the leaves, the dog barking, the bird screeches, the dialogue between these two characters, which is the daughter and the father, and so on and so forth. It's just too much. You literally, it doesn't matter how you adjust the audio settings, one of these things comes through, and they are so well done in terms of the audio quality that you just get immersed in audio rather than anything else outside. And this is why this game, and obviously the Requiem, which is the second part, is so high rated, because the game actually feels alive. Now, when it comes to the graphical fidelity of the game, there's a thing I would definitely want you guys to check out, is the brightness. Even though this game will, majority of the time, take the gameplay into very dark cellars, basements, and, you know, all full of rats and light sources, it actually benefits for slightly darker brightness level rather than being higher up. The higher brightness, or the brighter brightness, will help you see objects much more clearer, but if you go in a very lit area like this forest, it's like a flashbang. It blows your screen out, and you start to get a little bit of headaches. Anyhow, let's talk about the actual performance here. And as you can see, our performance is just glorious. We're pulling 4.1 gigs of video memory allocated, 8.6 gigs of RAM, and the GPU usage is at 99%, exactly where we want it to be. And it looks just amazing. You can literally see all those little particle effects floating in the air, exactly as you would expect for the forest. And if we just walk here, you can see how the light shafts, in regards to sunlight through the tree branches, is hitting the father's back. And it just puts you right in the middle of the forest, because if you've ever been in a forest, which I would be surprised if you were never been in a forest, you know, this is exactly how it looks like in an autumn day. You just go through and you see all these falling leaves. When you add in a little bit of audio, you are lost here. Like, you are literally enjoying the life in this game. It's amazing. Now, when it comes for everything else, and I do know that we're not gonna go past certain parts of this game because it is how it is, I would say performance-wise, this game actually it's spot on. Like, this is how it looks when a game is very well optimized and it actually runs smoothly, because I would put this game kinda on par with the God of War, the new one, the remaster, call it as you want, for the PC, because you get the actual immersion in the game. So yeah, I mean, all of this is just beautiful, really. I mean, I'm even without audio, you're trying to kind of understand what's going on, what and where and how, and it just works. I mean, I'm not surprised that people are happy about such games being out, because you don't need 7,000 PC to play this. It's just amazing. Six rotten apples. Okay. Let's go get some rocks. And it's time for me to actually do this. And come on, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Managed! 6 within 10 seconds. It's not too bad. Like a second to spare. But yeah, I don't know, guys. What do you think about this game? Like, does it run well on your rig? Have you actually played it? And so on and so forth. Now, we're gonna go through a little bit further here. I'm not gonna go too much forward here, because I know how this game or this segment ends, and I'm not willing to actually go through it again, to be in all honesty. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. I hope you enjoyed what you see, and I would say this game is definitely one of those that if you never played it, give it a go. It is very slow to pick up at the end of the day. It is quite rewarding once you get the grips of mechanics and the storyline, and I mean, it's probably just worth it, really. Anyhow, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Over and out.